Hi, welcome again to our Empowerment Dose, episode number 17. And is a part of the series of Me2success. We already reached series number 10. For those who don't know, we are trying to explain about the mindset and the process that we'll be seeing at the end of the series of only one way out, OWOO concept. Okay. Now, today we'll have a look at motivation and patient mindset. Okay, these are part of the 8 mindset that we must have. Let's move to the screen. Okay, this is our slide. Let me start right away. So, the motivation is the sixth mindset, and the 7th mindset is the patient mindset. Okay, we almost completed all. For those who just join us, I will suggest to go back previous episode so you can learn step by step. It will be very helpful and useful for our last chapter when we start to explain about this model down here. Okay, come out of your comfort zone, and then first you must be inspired, and then second react and motivated, and then persistent, and then the way to success. So this is a step by step. All of these are only one way out concept. You fulfilled only one way out concept. So in this episode number 17, we look 7th and 8th mindset. It'll be a little bit longer, but I have a very interesting video for you. So I hope you stick around. And you know, I'm not just throwing video or throwing things you know, from here and there. I spend a lot of time to be so selective, okay, and right to the point. So it's very helpful, okay, in explaining these 2 mindset. The key features will have how successful people think. They're very useful video. And then we have another video, you versus you. And another one, 4 ways to build a motivation mindset. And another video, actually the third video will be importance of patience. And the 8th way of practicing patience. Okay. And these all are collected from the sources that I'm presenting to you. Okay, let's have the 6th mindset. Is the motivation. Without motivation, we will not go anywhere, no matter how good are we. So motivation is something that nobody else can give you. It must come from inside you. And you must possess a constant desire to do your very best at all times, under any circumstances. That's according to Joy DiMaggio. Okay, I present the quote for you. Another quote is from Pauline Kael. Where there is a will, there's a way. If there's a chance in a million that you can do something, anything, to keep what you want from ending, do it. Pry the door open, or if needed be, wedge your foot in that door and keep it open. Okay, that's a very nice quote from Pauline. So let me share the video with you. I will try to remove, because then will not interrupt the sound. Okay, I'm so excited to present this video to you. How successful people think. Actually, this video tells you before they are successful, what they are passing through. And that's the main thing of Mind Encoded to Success. Hold a second.
I was a big dreamer, you know, and so my job was to clean these 7 floors between Friday and Sunday. So every time I would go to the 7th floor was the CEO's office. So I would bust in like I was the CEO. I'm dreaming like I'm the CEO now. And who would have ever thought? I've been blessed. And here I am the CEO of my own company. one thing is you have to have a very clear vision, a very clear goal of where you want to go. Because only then you will get there. You can have the best airplane or the best ship in the world, but if the captain doesn't know where to go, he will just drift around.
So a very important thing to have a clear goal, and then the motivation will take place. Okay. Now, in order for you to reach your goals, so motivation will be like a vehicle to reach them. But it's very important to have a clear vision.
If the pilot does not know where to go, he will just drift around with his plane. So I think the key thing is that we know where we're going, and that you're very passionate about that. That you see it always in front of you, the goal. To thrive in whatever you do, please understand your terrain. Know what your target is. Don't guess it. Be as clued up as the next man, because that's your petrol. That's your fuel to get you moving. If you don't know where you're going, what your targets are, you're never going to get there. Period. And the other thing that's important is that you got to shoot for the top. You got to go and really have big goals and think big, because then you're going to get big. Then you're going to go to achieve big things. That's the most important thing. That we don't achieve big things by accident.
I have to tell each and every one of you that it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, your age, you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. And I always say, if I can do it, anyone can do it.
If you think that you're going to go and accomplish something really special and be the best in anything in the world, and you think you can do it without working, you make a big mistake. Because no matter what I did, if it was in bodybuilding or in acting or if it is in the movement arena, it always took a lot of work. And you got to put out, and you got to, something, make a lot of sacrifices. Notice, if you're not willing to work hard, forget about it.
You got a point there. Nothing come easy, okay? Including that we are motivated, but nothing come easy, okay? In my training, as I keep saying, as I keep telling my students, encourage them, in my training for the marathon, full marathon, for 6 months, I lost my nail, and the toe, the big toe, I lost it because slowly it come out because of the pressure, But did I stop it? No, I continued. I did not have a nail. It grew another one, of course, after some time. But it was painful, but then I needed to participate in marathon. I need to complete, and I completed. So nothing come easy. Please understand that.
I truly believe we are all equal as human beings. And if we are obsessed with something and we truly pursue our passion with everything we have, regardless of anything else, if you are obsessed, work hard, put in the time, you will succeed. And that is a philosophy that I carry, my coaches carry, and to see LeBron James, who's like a mega superstar over here and a phenomenal athlete, share that belief is inspiring right back to me. It shows that we are thinking correct. This is hard work. This is an obsession. Nothing can beat hard work.
This here is a reality. Do you mean that the competition is not the reality? Listen, the work is behind the scenes. Competition is the easy part. Behind the scenes is where the work is done. Everything is done to get you to that one race that you need to run.
So you remember the iceberg? Whatever you see up is so much than the you see up is a smaller one, but the bigger one is not. That's what he's talking about. During the competition is nothing. Behind the scene, the time when he do the practice is all down under the iceberg.
I always question myself at the best of times, even when I was world number one for many weeks and months in a row. At certain times during the year, I said, what can I improve? What do I need to change? Because if you don't do anything or you just do the same thing over and over again, you stay the same. And staying the same is going backwards because the other guys are working hard and improving. So I always need to find ways to improve my game as well.
So don't get me wrong that I present to you this video, and most of them you can see they're sportsmen, from boxer, from marathon runner, from the tennis player, but always we can connect with our situation. We can connect with our individual goals, or whatever, if it is a sportsmanship or with other things. Okay, so let's move on. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. So continue. I mean, if we keep always the timing and this, that's not a motivation. Motivation is to achieve what you want to achieve. Yes. So that's one of the excuses that you need to not to worry about. Now, another video is you versus you. The same thing is about a sport, but then I want to connect with your situation. Okay, let's start here.
People have this reoccurring nightmare that there's something, some force that's got a hold of them and it's holding them down and they can't break free. No matter what they do, they can't break free from that force. Well, I'm here to tell you that thing in your nightmare, that thing that's holding you back, that thing that's dragging you down, that thing is you.
There are two fundamental attitudes toward life and its sorrows. Those with the first attitude blame the world. Those with the second ask what they could do differently. It's much easier and much more gratifying to your basest desires to blame someone else for your misery.
You know what's so funny? We want people to make guarantees to us, but we're not willing to make guarantees to ourselves. That's the problem with some of you. You always want to blame other people. You owe you an explanation. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, why are you only giving 50%? What's wrong with you? You need to put yourself on punch. You need to tell you, no more TV, no more snacks, no more dessert. You working out now. You need to tell you that you owe you something. I have more for myself than anybody else can humanly expect. I'm not competing with someone else. I'm competing with what I'm capable of. My number one competition is me. It's always you versus you. You got to be the one to get up every morning, be disciplined, put in the consistent daily hard work, because that gains success. No coach, no trainer, no mentor, no boss can do it. You versus you. I value myself enough to give 120%, but don't do it. There is no excuse for not living up to your fullest potential. No excuse. You walk out of this room, you owe yourself. I didn't get here making excuses. With change, I changed. And I stopped being a victim. I stopped saying I've got to wait for good things to happen to me. And I said I'm going to grind. I'm going to fight. I'm going to work. I'm going to press toward. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do everything in my power every single day to become a victor and not a victim. Why? Because I owe it to myself. Can't nobody stop me but me.
Wow, that's something. That's what make me to do something, So I hope it has inspired you, okay? And stop it, stop excuses. Stop looking for others, stop looking for the motivation from others. Actually, you need to motivate yourself. You need to find your motivation, okay? Because others always have their own, problem, and they have on their issues, okay? So following slide is about 3 mindset shifts that will keep you motivated when you feel like quitting. These are the 3 mindset shifts, okay? And coming from fearlessmotivation.com. The first one, when you feel like quitting, remember why you started. So there's some trigger that you start something. And of course, there are so many challenges we are facing, especially pandemic, these recent years. So very easy to quit. So my suggestion that keep motivated. So this is the motivation mindset is coming here, that you start, you talk to yourself, okay? Keep motivated to want to achieve your goals no matter what. The second one, don't look back. You are not going that way. So it's already focus, for your goals. Now move forward. Don't move back. Forget it. Even if it is necessary that to change the way to your goal, you can. I mean, you can make plan A or plan B, but always, just motivate yourself to achieve that goal. Okay. The third one, if you get tired, learn to rest, not quit. Okay. So don't quit. Learn to rest. Okay. Those are pandemic, many people affected, even business closed, but don't, when you business closed, for example, so you're going to open a better one. Let's keep that mindset. During my training, or you get hurt, the muscles cramp, and muscles, it doesn't heal immediately. At least to 1 week, to 2 weeks, sometimes even a month. So rest, but don't quit, continue. Okay. And these are the references. Always I keep references there. Okay. fearlessmotivation.com. Okay. These are the reference. Let's move to 4 ways to build a motivation mindset. There's a 4-way. Motivation is the driving force that inspires people to take action in life. You need to actually put in the effort, which require mental strength. Achieving anything of value requires hard work, perseverance, commitment, and energy. Yeah. So let's see the first one out of these 4. So know your strength. If you know your strength, you'll not be worried how many people in the gym or anywhere or somewhere they're running faster than you. How many people they're driving a very brand good car in your neighborhood than you. No, know your strength. You go with your strength. Okay. It's need patience. Slowly, then you might reach there. You can reach there. What other people doing? Because you don't know when they started. Maybe they started more years than you. So know your strength. Don't move, to try to achieve something out of your strength, financially, physically. Yeah. And second thing is find the why behind your goals. Find that why behind your goals. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. This quote is from Henry David. Okay, that's what it told. You always like sit back and just think why you have that goal. Yeah. The third one, enjoy the process. Nobody force you, because this is all started with you. Nobody force. That's very important. Yeah. If I'm sitting here and start to record this and start to prepare this whole presentation with all my heart, nobody forced me. I'm not getting paid for this, but I love to get the message out there, okay, and share this process with others. So it's a good to have an end to journey towards, but it's the journey that matters in the end. This quote by Ernest Hemingway. He said, "It's a good to have an end to a journey, okay, towards, but it's the journey that matters." So during this journey, let's enjoy. Okay, through our career, let's enjoy our walk so we can climb the ladder that we plan to have a better position in few years to come. So let's enjoy the process. Yeah. And the fourth one, stay hungry. Now I have another quote here from Dennis Hart. He to get what you want in life, you must develop the ability to think in the way that will support your goals and dreams. So you must stay hungry. You must stay like a learning or magnet of attracting all the thing that it'll make you easier, okay, for you to gain this knowledge, whatever, to achieve your goal. So don't just stay and stick with the process or stick with the knowledge that you have and you think that you can achieve your goal easily. I need to learn how again, I'll give you, this is an example that I keep giving, a proper food for my training. I need to be better in my project management. So I'm not a project manager, but since I have a project supervising, I need to learn some skill from project. I need to learn public relation. I'm not a public relation person directly, but sometimes my job requires me. So stay hungry of whatever you can grab in order to achieve your goal. Now, these are the references, as I said, and you can get it from protectlifemastery.com/motivation-mindset. Okay, so this is where you can get more and learn more about it. Now, that was motivation mindset, the 6th mindset. Now let's move to the 7th mindset, which is patience. Okay, so patience is the quality of waiting calmly and without complaining. An example of patience is someone standing peacefully in a very long line. The state quality or fact of being patient, the will or ability to wait or endure without complaining. That is one of the patient. But also we can see that in this unknown quote, it says patient is waiting, not passively waiting. That is laziness. But to keep going when the going is hard and slow, that is a patient. I believe we learned a very good patient last year, 2020, when the pandemic hit the world. Everybody was under lockdown, and they're telling us until further notice, the lockdown will lift it. Until further notice, the whole month you're inside, maybe 2 months. And on top of it, you get sick also. You are locked down, and you go to do the test, and you are positive. So you know, like you used to go at least to the shop and come back, but now you need to stay 14 days. So inside, because you're sick. So we learn a very good lesson about patience. And now slowly we can feel that things are getting better. Yeah. So what is the power of patience? Patience doesn't mean passivity or resignation, but power. It's an emotional feeling, practice of waiting, watching, and knowing when to act. I'm presenting patience as a form of compassion, a reattuning to intuition, a way to emotionally redeem your center in a world filled with frustration. Now, this you can learn more from psychologytoday.com. Reattuning is translated as make receptive or aware. Okay, how patience bring about success? Patience put us in direct control of ourselves, and there's no more powerful and aid to success than self-possession. When we are patient, we give ourselves time to choose how to respond to a given event, rather than get emotionally hijacked by our emotions. It allows us to stay gathered no matter what is happening. So sometimes our emotions play with us. So we need to be patient, need to answer, or we send an information, or we send a question or an email. Sometimes people are delayed in replying, okay? So you have to be patient, and you can send a follow-up without judging why they did not reply. I have a third video that is about importance of patience. It's a short video. Let's see quickly.
Most of us have forgotten to be patient due to the fast-paced situations of modern life. We can be too hasty to make decisions and change things. When we are young, people might say we are impatient, which we are. We want to change everything because we believe all change is progress. We have have to remember that patience can help us along our journey, and we should make changes only when they lead to progress, even if that means going backwards to then move forwards.
You got the point here. Even if necessary to go backward in order to move forward. Everyone, each of us, we go backward, honestly. Okay, when the pandemic hit, everyone. Are we surrendering? Are we just like not focusing anymore our goals? No. We became patient and refill ourselves. We learn new knowledge, okay, we learn new information and new norms, what they said, how to move forward. Yeah? Only with patience. We do not become crazy and lose ourselves, you know. Always hope.
We have a tendency to hope that things will turn out the way we want, but we don't make the necessary steps to make them a reality. Patience can transform relationships. It can help with empathy towards others. It can help us to stay positive.
Patient, it can transform relationship. Relationship with your boss, the relationship with your spouse, the relationship with your friends, relationship with anybody. With patience, it can transform. But if you are not patient, you are always angry, you are always shouting, you are always judging. That's not good. You will not go anywhere. Okay, let's continue.
And keep us stress-free to overcome challenging situations with more flexibility. So, take a deep breath, because your time will come. This is the importance of patience.
Okay, so I hope it helped the way how to think about patience. Let's complete this episode by looking of 8 ways practicing patience radically increase your capacity for success. To be successful, we need patience when it comes to employee relations, business negotiation, communication, as well as achievement of strategic goal we have set. Now, this is the reference from entrepreneur.com article 250211. Okay. So the first one is positive rewards. Patience can reward us with positive recognition, greater sales, increased customer satisfaction, stronger profits or proportion we seek. Okay, you can read more in the reference to which I provided to you. The second one, smart decision making. When it comes to making a good decisions, patience is your most valuable resource. Many people in business are looking for an edge over their competition and ways to improve their performance. More you can read from the reference which I gave you. The third one, build reputation. Successful business people set themselves apart from the rest of the pack by mastering the skill sets which led to success. Patience gives us grit. It gives us the ability to walk steadily towards our goal. Okay, that's building reputation. It takes time. The fourth one, self-possession. Patience put us in a direct control for ourselves, and there's no more powerful an aid to success than a self-possession. When we are patient, we give ourselves time to choose how to respond to a given event, rather than get emotional hijacked by our emotion. Get emotionally hijacked by our emotions. We need to be patient. The fifth one is tolerance. Patience increase our threshold of tolerance. It gives us the foresight to expect obstacles on our path and to deal with them diplomatically. You can read more from the reference that I gave you. The sixth one is hope. Patience brings hope. It brings a continual renewal to believe in our desired goals, in the height we strive to achieve. So we always hope. Even during pandemic, everything is stopped, but we hope that one day we get better and move on. Yeah, we don't surrender. The seventh one is positive team culture. Being patient gives us a way to remarkable results. The main focus and priority of any company or business person or leader should be the attitude or emotional tone of its culture. Yeah, because if the culture of our business is right, all of the other elements required for success, such as a great customer service and other, will just happen. Developing a culture of engagement can be realized only through a patient devotion to what you are trying to achieve. So it takes time. And some team members are carried away, so you bring them back. Some team members are very hard to bring them back. There's always resistant change. So we have to be patient. Yeah. So the last one is excellence. Patience develops excellence. Talent is a long-earned patience. At the core of every true success is an awareness of the difficulties inherent in any achievement and the confidence that by persisting and being patient, something worthwhile will be realized. So excellence is not like you can achieve overnight. There's a lot of elements coming to it. One of them is also a patience mindset. Okay, so I have a quote here before we end up this episode. The two most powerful warriors are patience and time. This is by Leo Tolstoy. Okay, patience and time. Other quotes to inspire us before we close this chapter. Patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. This is from Anonymous. Another quote from Aristotle: patient is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Another one from Tony: trust the process. Your time is coming. Just do the work, and the results will handle themselves. So that's we close our chapter here, and these are the references always I'm giving to you. Okay, Psychological Today, Interfire.com. Okay, so next episode is episode number 18. Is about the last one of the 8 mindset is a growth mindset. Okay, and thank you so much. So I have to stop this. I hope we have learned something today for the motivation mindset and patient mindset. Okay, we have goals, we have everything, but without motivate ourselves, we will not go anywhere. So thank you so much. See you.